Welcome to 13th chapter of Metaphysical Art of War. This chapter is mainly on nature, enjoyer, and consciousness. The whole text we started with warrior's life. It's on the arena. It's the only text in the world, religious text, which has been said, uttered by Lord Krishna at the battlefield, or you call it arena, or a dojo. And if when we are in arena or a dojo, we confront our opponent is not our enemy. He helps us to grow in our path of knowing ourselves. We remove the conflict, the enemies like ego, hatred, all to go away, and we can flow. That's what we practice in the arena. Same thing was done in a mass way at this martial arts legend, Bhagavad Gita, which was said. That's why I call it metaphysics, art of war. You can imagine the warrior of a stretcher who was on another part of bad guys also, having a higher evolution of knowledge, where he could go inside the water, sea, and he could breathe in between the waves. The air bubbles are there. He could breathe in between those bubbles. That kind of awareness was there with those warriors. One of them I met recently was the Gagangiri Maharaj. He used to go inside the water, meditate for days together, months together. He could control. He could breathe because there was a technique which was being known by a bad guy on the arena named as Duryodhana. Here, this chapter is mainly about field and the knower of the field. Now, field is what? This body is the field. Right? When I started the first chapter, I explained this body is the field. And whatever fight we are doing as a soul with this body, because when we come out in this cosmos, in this world, we get mind, 25 prakritis, ego, all those 5 enemies which are there inside our being. Hindu's philosophy is a platform, a kind of science where you know yourself. The very, very liberal way of thinking where we understand our own self. The religion welcomes all. Like in Hinduism we say, from there where the mind comes back, the eyes cannot go beyond. The ears cannot go beyond. From there knowledge of that truth starts. And that is the basis experience. No conditioning of any religion or text. You experience, you see the light inside, you talk, and then basically you don't talk. Then you feel, you understand the love flowing. Arjuna says, Prakritim Purusham cha eva, kshetram kshetragyam eva cha. Etat veditum ichchami jnanam geya cha Keshava. Arjuna says, I wish to know about Prakriti, nature, Purusha, the enjoyer, and the field and the knower of the field, and of knowledge and the object of knowledge. Lord Krishna says, Sri Krishna Vacha, Idam shariram kaunteya kshetram ityabhidiyate edadyo veti tam prahu kshetragya iti tatvidah. This body, O son of Kunti, is called the field. This body is the field, as I started on the first chapter. That this body is the field. The fight is within the body with the 5 enemies. Ego is the main among them. One who knows this body is called the knower of the field. Kshetragyam cha abhimam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrakya yorgyanam yattat jnanam matam. Knower of the field or the body certainly understand that he is also knower of all bodies. And to understand this body and its knower is knowledge. This is my opinion, Lord Krishna says. Krishna says, now please listen to me for knowing this field of activity and how it is constituted, what its changes are, whence it is produced, who that knower of the field of activities, and what his influences are. Tat kshetram yaccha yatrak cha yat vikari yatascha yat sacha yo yat prabhavascha tat samasena me shruno. Rishir bahuda gitam chando vivi vidhay patha brahma sutra padaischaiva hetumat virvinischiteh. Knowledge of the field of activities is described, and of the knower it is described in a vast way in Vedic writings in details with its cause and effects. Mahabhutani ahankaro buddhir vyaktam eva cha indriyani dashayakam cha panchachendriya gocharaha ichha dvesha sukham dukham sanghataschetana satya etat kshetram samasena savikaram udahatam. The five Vedic elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, ego, intellect, the unmanifested, the 10 senses and the mind, the 5 sense objects, the aggregate, the conscious feeling and convictions, all these are considered as the field of activities with interactions. So explains Lord Krishna. Amanitva madam bhitvam ahimsa kshanti rajavam acharyopasanam saucham stharyam atma vinigraha. To be without ego, humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, following a metaphysical master, cleanliness, steadiness, self-control. Indriyartheshu vairagyam ahankara eva cha janam mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam. Renunciation of the object of sense gratification, absence of ego, the perception of the evil of birth, death, old age and disease. Asaktaran vishwanga putradara grahadishu nityam cha samachittatvam ishtam nisto papattishu. Detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home, and the rest even-minded amid pleasant and unpleasant events. Mai janyan yogena bhaktir vyabhicharani vivikta desha sevitvam jit jan sansadi. Constant and unalloyed devotion to me, aspiring to live in a solitary place, detachment from a general mass of people, accepting the importance of self-realization and philosophical search for the absolute truth, all these I declare to be knowledge. Besides this, wherever there may be, is ignorance, so says Lord Krishna. Accepting the importance of self-realization and philosophical search for the absolute truth, the man's eternal quest. That's what the sloka says. That Krishna declares to be the knowledge. Adhyatma jnana nityatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam etaj jnanam iti proktam jnanam yadato anyatha. Geyam yat tat pravakshyami yajgyatvam asnute anadimat param brahma anasattanna saduchyate. Krishna says, I shall now explain the knowable knowing which you will taste the eternal, Brahma, beginningless and subordinate to me. He is beyond the cause and effect. सर्वतः प्राणिपादं तत्सर्वतो अक्षर शिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वं आवृत्य तिष्ठति. Everywhere are his hands, his legs, his eyes, heads and faces. He has ears everywhere. The super soul exists pervading everything. Sarvendriya Gurabhasam Sarvendriya Vidijitam Asaktam Sarvabhachaiva Nirgunam Gunabhoktacha. The Brahma is beyond senses, yet he can work with senses. That the Kathopanishad also explains that being higher being who is beyond senses, but yet he can work with senses also. He transcends the modes of nature, yet he is the master of all the modes of material nature. Bahirantascha bhutanam charam charameva cha sukshmatvad davikkeyam duras tham chantike chata. He exists outside and inside of all beings, moving and non-moving. He is subtle beyond the power of material senses to see or to know. He is far yet near to all. Thank you. Seemingly divided among all beings, he is never divided. He is the maintainer of all living entity. He is to be known. He devours and he develops all. Avirvaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam eva cha sthitam bhutabhadracha tajkeyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha jyotishamapi tajyotish tamasah paramuchyate jnanam geya jnanagamyam pradisarvasya visishtatam. He is the source of light in all luminous objects. He is beyond darkness and unmanifested. He is knowledge. He is the object of knowledge. And He is the goal of knowledge. He is situated in every being's heart. Iti kshetram tatha jnanam gyeyam cha tam samasata madbhakta etadvikyaya madbhavayo upadyate. Thus, fields of activity, body, knowledge, and the knowable have been summarized by me. Only my devotee can understand this and thus attains my nature. Prakritim purusham cha eva vidadhya nadi ubhavapi vikaranscha gunascha eva vidhi prakriti sambhavan. Material nature and living entities should be understood to be beginningless, or their effects in beings are due to the gunas, the modes of material natures. All beings are pure in essence. Because they are beginningless, they are part of the Supreme Soul. Whatever bad we see effects in them, it is due to the material nature. Three gunas, Raja, Sattva and Tama. Karya karana pratatve hetuha prakritirujyate purusa sukha dukkhanam bhoktatve heturuchyate. Nature is said to be the cause of all material cause and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of various sufferings and enjoyments. Purusha prakritisto hi pongakte prakriti chan gunan karanam gunasango asya satsadhyo nijanmasu. The living entity in material nature thus follows the ways of life enjoying the three modes of nature, the three gunas, sattva, raja and tam. This is due to his association with the material nature. Thus, he meets with the good or evil or whatever affects the nature creates in him, and he gets affected by that. That goes on multiplying, and in fact, in essence, the beings are pure, part of that Lord. उपदष्टानुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वर परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तो देहे अस्मिन् पुरुषः परः. That Lord also resides in this body, who lives as a witnessee and caretaker in this body, as a transcendental enjoyer. That Lord also resides in this body. One who understands this concerning material nature, the living entity, and the interaction of modes of nature is sure to attain liberation. He will not take birth here again, regardless of his present position. Ya evam veti purusham prakritim cha punah sa sarvtha vartamano api na sa bhuyo abhijayate. ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति केचिदात्मानमात्मना अन्ये सांख्येन योगेन कर्मयोगेन चापरे. Some by meditation within self, some experience by meditation within self, and some by the mind, and others by speculations of other kinds, some by philosophical discussions, some by karma yoga, that is, activities without fruitive desires. Anye tveva majananta shrutva vanyevya upasate te api chadi taranteva mrityum shruti parayanaha. Others without spiritual knowledge begin the worship by hearing others. They also transcend the path of death, so though they are inclined to the process of hearing. Yavat sanjayate kinchit tattvam sthavar jangamam kshetra kshetragya sanyoga tatviddhi bhartarshabha. Whatever you see in existence, both moving and non-moving, is only a combination of the field of activities and knower of the field. Know that, O Bharata. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram vinastyasva vinishyantam ya pashyati sa pashyati. One who sees that Lord with the individual soul in all bodies, and who understands that neither the soul nor the Lord within the destructible body is ever destroyed, actually he sees. Samam pashyanhi sarvatra samavasthitam ishwaram na hinastyatmanatmanam tato yati paramam gatim. One who sees Lord equally present everywhere, in every living being, does not degrade himself by his mind and goes to the higher state. Prakrteva cha karmani kriyamanani sarvasah ya pashyanti tathatmanam kartaram sa pashyati. One who sees that all activities are performed which is created by the body which is created of material nature, and he sees that the self is non-doer. He actually sees. Yada bhuta prathak bhavam ekastam anupashyati tata eva cha vistaram brahma sampatti tada. When a man ceases to see different identities due to different material bodies and sees how beings are expanded everywhere, he attains to the Brahma conception. Thank you. अनादित्यान् निर्गुणत्वात् परमात्मायं व्ययः शरीरस्थोऽपि कौन्तेय न करोति न लिप्यते. Being eternal, transcendental and beyond material nature, the soul is inexhaustible, dwelling in the body, O son of Kunti. He never does anything, nor is he entangled. यथा सर्वगतं सौक्ष्यं यथाकाशं नोपलिप्यते सर्वत्रावस्थितो देहे तथात्मानोपलिप्यते. As all-pervading, subtle, the sky never mixes with anything, so the soul situated in the vision of Brahma does not mix with the body, though situated in the body. यथा प्रकाशयत्येकः कृतस्नं लोकम् इमं रविः क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तथा कृतस्नं प्रकाशयति भारत. As the sun illuminates the whole universe, so does the living entity, one within the body, illuminates the entire body by consciousness. Kshetra kshetrajya yorevam mantaram ज्ञान चक्षुषा भूत प्रकृति मोक्षम च ये तुर्यांति ते param. Thus those who know the difference between the body and the knower of the body by the eyes of knowledge can also understand the process of liberation from bondage in the material nature and attain to the supreme goal.